and upon being teleported straight into his throne room, of all places, suddenly it's a different king. We're being accused of assassinating the previous king, and 5 years have gone past. Although for us, it's only been about a maximum of a week since we set out on our job.
I believe the place we were sent to was the astral planes.
Thank you.
Right
Yeah,
on.
the astral plane. Thank you. I know I've forgotten a fair bit, so if someone else wants...
And the gift told us that someone was planning to assassinate the king. That's why we went to
That's right, yeah.
the throne room, basically, because we were going to see if we could prevent it, but we were a year too late.
Yeah.
All right. Just making sure I got the last little stream settings back, because for some reason the settings decided to go into some crazy stuff. So we caught all of your stuff, Jack, but no one caught any of my stuff before that. And so as we find the group trying to catch their bearings as to what's going on, they are sent off to their rooms to gather themselves, maybe to rest. Each of their rooms are situated in a common area, and they all open out into a sitting area. There are guards posted at the door, and the party have the opportunity to discuss with themselves as to what's going on, what's happened, and what they're going to do next.
Define the party, as in the entire party, or does new captain, stay in his own quarters?
Mm.
I'm guessing it's just us. It wasn't.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we got led away.
Yeah.
So was I muted?
Yeah, you were muted.
Damn it.
Oops.
I was just saying there was a common area that you were taken away to, where each of your
Yep.
rooms are off the common area. There are guards posted at the entry, and the yellow dragonborn is standing near the entrance, just observing at this point. He's free to jump in wherever he wishes, but you
He's
would
just
have
watching.
time to gather and talk about what your plans are.
Yeah.
Wait, are we in separate rooms, or to break into a single room, or?
So we have a central sitting room where people can talk, and then you've got it splits off into individual rooms.
Correct.
Yeah.
And within the sitting room as well, there's refreshments that are available.
After what transpired in the throne room, Lisette's probably going to stay in the room. I'm in a bit of a worried panic mode.
Sal's just gonna take his seat in the sitting room, like next to refreshments, and just look at it. Look at the rest of the party, look at it. And then just sort of wave everyone over. Except for the captain. Not yet.
Thanks to girls. Well, getting waved over, I'll just come grab a drink, sit down, and
seeing you do that, Dardalian's gonna we're gonna do a ritual version. He's just gonna like hold you up for a second and cast purify food and drink.
thanks, Dardalian.
Don't particularly trust them, to be honest.
Fair enough. So he's just gonna run his hand through his fur on top of his head. Just can't believe it's been 5 years.
That's what they tell us.
True.
Haven't heard it from anyone else's yet.
Maybe we need to mingle in the city a bit and find out.
Yes. Yes.
On the assumption that it has been 5 years. And we've been considered traitors for the past year, potentially. Or at least they were on the lookout for a group that looked like us.
That's a good point.
Hmm.
I don't think it'd be safe for us to walk the city.
I'm not exactly. He sort of gestures to his hair and that. I'm not exactly hard to find.
No, you're really not, pointy ears. No, you're not.
Although I would like to go. And he sort of pauses as if he's thinking about the best way to phrase it. I wouldn't mind going and paying my respects to the captain.
Yeah.
Leans in, Captain Fron? Why?
The
Why would you-
captain thought we were assassins.
Hmm.
Oh, you mean, the shiny yellow dragon? Yellow? Gold? You mean the guy standing at the doorway?
No, the former captain who died, calling
Okay.
us traitors. Wouldn't mind going and
He's
praying
dead.
for him.
Alright, I mean,
Dardalian's just gonna look at you. I got a little bit of a confused look on his face. You've... Okay. Okay. You mustn't have... Oh well, okay, whatever. Still wouldn't mind going and having a chat to him.
So you could talk with dead people?
She's gonna look at you confused as well. And she's like, I swear the both of you were there for that. I told you all about that.
yeah, but that was a bad guy. This is potentially a good guy. We don't raise looks back and just makes sure that everyone else within is outside of hearing range. We don't dig up the good guys. Normally.
Dig them up.
Where do you think they put dead guys?
He like looks at himself, holds his shovel up, and he's like, "I'm pretty
Oh,
fucking
God.
certain I know where. I've spent the last 200 and something years as a fucking gravedigger.
Putting them in the ground, not taking them out.
And praying for them. I don't have to fucking take them out.
Can I hear any of this being said?
You can probably hear him just frustratedly going, I don't have to fucking take them out.
No. Can I hear like the whole conversation, or am I getting bits and pieces?
Sticks is muted.
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And if you're trying to stay quiet, make a stealth check.
Oh, God. Here we go. Fuck your dice.
Oof.
You hear.
I just look. I don't react. I don't say anything. I just look.
Your problem is? Darling just looks at me.
Well, if something you want to do, Dylan, I have nothing against it.
Just he looks at Magog because I'm not going to pronounce that Welsh bullshit after it. He just looks at you, Magog, and goes, "And your problem is?"
I have a problem with you. What would insinuate that I do?
You seem pretty keen to call us assassins.
Well, the evidence pointed to.
He just sort of, when you sort of like purse your lips and slowly breathe through them when you're frustrated. He just turns and like probably AY and probably Silence Digger can hear it. Not sure about him, but he just under his breath just goes, "Go and see my sister."
That's an eyebrow raise. You just get like eyebrow raise, like what?
I haven't seen my sister for the first time. Years. And he's just like,
Yeah, Sticker's just going to look at you intently.
"Yes, I have family." Is that not how you lot were born?
Oh, we all have family. I do.
I just assume they're on a separate plane of existence.
Yeah, it's one that's incredibly difficult to get to
Yeah.
from here. I have the chance to go see her instead of doing my duty, Duty one out. Which is probably what should have happened, but, He shrugs. Alright, well. Just later tonight I'll go pray for the captain.
Well, you raise a very good point, though.
Hmm.
Captain,
Mm-hmm.
you said we were under suspicion of high treason, regicide.
We're suspected, yes.
Does that mean you went after our families and our friends?
No. We had no proof that you were. It's just, it was suspected. Families did nothing wrong. Why would they be held accountable? Should I have? And I give you an inquisitive look.
You can't kill a family that's already dead.
Oof, that's dark. Siga, that's dark.
It's
I
just
know
like
you
that.
shouldn't have, Captain, but a kingdom that happens to, I don't know, press gang people like us into this in the first place, well, we question. Disparate time deficit measures and all that?
Flat out vanished. While on assignment. Like, I don't think you understand it from the other side of the coin. Like, you may be protest your innocence and that's fair, but you disappeared. It seems suspicious.
So you guys haven't had any other people disappear through portals or any of those kind
Not
of
for a
things?
decade.
I guess I was the only one stupid enough to stick my head in one.
Don't be
I'd
Stiga.
say stupid, I'd say curious. That's a strange choice, but, you know.
Oh, well, it did lead somewhere interesting.
It's not all
But
that
it
bad,
didn't give
is
us
it?
answers. Sorry.
It's not all that bad if it went somewhere interesting. What time is it currently, by the way? Unless he's muted. I'm not sure. Oh, there we are.
Right about now, it is
Yeah.
late afternoon, 3 p.m.
Okay.
You've been very quiet, Lizette.
She's in her room.
I ain't in the main room. I'm in the bed.
Oh, you went into your own room. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
She looked like she was having a panic attack. Exactly not the best bedside manner.
Right. Guess I better go see if she's okay.
Just character, you guys do remember what happened, right?
We do.
Okay.
I don't.
I remember now.
You were in the courtroom. You were right behind us? How do you not know?
I don't know everything that's transpired. I just know that what's happened when you guys appeared.
Yeah, which is what we discussed.
Yeah.
The reason she's in the room is something that happened while we were at the king, in front of the king.
Stiga, you gonna go check on her?
Yeah, I'll just walk over and knock on the door. What's that?
Yeah.
It's Digger. You alright?
Sure. About as good as someone can be.
Silly question.
One sec. I got GM or something. How do I do it? I got a /GM. Oh, isn't it?
/GR?
/GR.
Yeah, it's /GR.
Alright, cool. So, have we worked out what we're doing yet?
Not yet. As I call out from the other side, from the middle of the room.
It's like
I'm
on the
thinking
other
of
side of the
going
door.
and I'm thinking of going and paying respects to Captain Vron.
Good thing I got the sniffles right now because it actually works out well. Sure. Let's go do that.
Although I think perhaps given that most of the city thinks we're traitors, we should probably do it late at night.
That's fine.
Could ask the Yellow Dragon Board.
Mm.
Are there like wanted posters out for us or something? Or
No, nothing of the kind. You won't really encounter much in terms of hostility from the people of the city. It actually proves counterintuitive to these kinds of things, looking for people, because when you put coin on the line, a lot of those that are quite desperate will do anything they can to try and get their share. So unfortunately, innocent people typically get rounded up. So no, that won't be an issue. Those won't occur. Those didn't occur. You might get stymied looks from those guards around town, but I'll take care of that for you.
Well, that actually makes me wonder, Captain. Who was that mage whispering things about us?
Oh, he's the advisor to the king.
Name.
Eludes me? I don't have it written down.
Mejin, he did say it. The king addressed him.
I understand being an advisor to the king does generally mean you are in a position of access to information. But how the fuck did he know so much about us?
Because he was there.
No, because it sounded like some of the things he was talking about were things that none of us had told each other.
No, there were files created on anyone who worked for the king previously. It always pays to know who you're working with.
He knew stuff about me because he was the one that sent me back to you guys once I went through the portal.
Right. Fair enough then.
Him and the two people that were with the captain. Who are those people that were with you today, Captain?
That was Fate and I don't remember the other guy's name. I'm sorry.
Croix.
LaCroix, that's it.
Sorry.
That was Fate and LaCroix. Why do you ask?
They were with Majin and they sent me back from the demon race.
Well, curious to have a look at the file on me. That'd be interesting. Interesting to know if it's correct or not. And he just shrugs, passes it off, and pulls out a black leather-bound notebook and starts writing in it.
A black book and you're writing people's names in it. He didn't give you the death note, did he?
Dear Diary, it's been a long 5 years since I last wrote to you.
Apparently it's been 5 years. Feels
No,
like
that's what Sal says as you're
Yeah.
writing. Oh, sorry,
Oh.
right. I need to get the voice right. Dear Diary, it's been 5 years since I last...
He laughs and goes, not exactly a diary, just notes. Notes on things that might be interesting, or notes on things that have happened. A way of solidifying the memories, if you will. As he's writing, occasionally you see like the quill he's using like glow a little bit and then fade away. And a little bit later on, glows again and fades away.
Wouldn't it be easier if it glowed all the time? It'd be easier to write at night.
No, the glow is the memory portion of it.
Oh.
Solidifies it. Helps it exist for a little bit longer. It's how I do part of my job.
It has been 5 years. Do you think there might be as many people out looking for us to
Still be plenty of people after me. But
wishful thinking?
perhaps not as many after you.
Maybe.
Do you two want to come up with a list of people that we need to worry about?
Just the entire house hates me.
The same house hates me. House.
Are you kidding me? Our house is after you too?
Look,
Are you
House.
nuts?
Inverted commons.
look, it was a misunderstanding, alright?
Looks around the room again. It's just like, which house did you nutcases decide? What's a good idea to piss off?
Didn't decide to piss them off, but Tarkanan, since you're asking.
Oh god, we're dead.
Yep.
Both of you?
Yeah, well, I don't actually know what I did, but they don't seem to like me very much either.
Would like to point out that our two issues are separate, not together.
Mm-hmm.
It just happens to be that they also hate him. Probably not as much as me, but they also hate him.
So we've been talking for a little while. You probably have noticed Stinger just sort of messing with his braces a lot. Just like running his finger around it and tugging on them a little bit. And
Right there, friend.
these runes on my braces didn't used to glow like this.
Looks at
No.
you, Sal. Given that you're the only person there currently who seems to have any arcane knowledge, just raise an eyebrow. You have any idea?
Let's have a look. Not much of one, but a look.
Just
Make an Arcana check at disadvantage.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna roll at disadvantage anyway. Oh yeah, no. Actually, it's not a bad roll for something. Yeah.
I mean, they just look like braces to you.
I used to be good at this.
the runes on them now, though. It always had the runes, but now they're. Do you remember the sky in the astral plane?
Hard not to remember.
That's what they look like.
Interesting.
I'm just grab the bracer and just hold it up in front of me and pull you forward a bit and just be looking into the runes tilting my head. don't see it.
Can you... That Ellen, you'd speak Elvish.
Hmm. Yeah.
You can...
Oh, is that what's...
well, anyone that can read Elvish can read what the runes say.
Oh, okay.
So the one on the bracer on the left says discern. And the one on the bracer on the right says judgment.
Discern and judgment.
You
Interesting.
can read that, I can't.
Just gotta look at the I'm gonna grab the bow as well and just have a look at it, because it has the same runes, and they're also now sort of just glowing a little bit. Same sort of like astral energy. But on the bow, the rune says mercy, but it's kind of distorted. And there's this like distorted looking rune in Elvish that says suffer in.
Suffer in. Not suffering.
So it's like suffer in mercy now.
Oh, suffer in mercy.
Yeah, I can't read any of that. I would say though, if you start finding runes on other places, you should probably get rid of them before it gets onto, you know, your butt cheeks or something. Just saying.
The other one I've got is the one that's on my arm there. From the tattoo.
For now. Runes just don't appear out of nowhere. They certainly don't glow, unless they happen to be recording memories, apparently.
Well, yeah. At least for me, anyway. Although, I don't know. I must admit it's strange, and it's a bit of a warped way of expressing anything in Elvish, but
Yeah, well, my bow didn't used to have those specific runes on it. Used to only say mercy.
right. You wanna
He's got to have a quick look at his
still for a
short sword
minute?
as well, and on the short sword there's also some runes carved on the hilt of it. It says thunder.
Right.
They also have that same sort of a strange shimmery effect.
Darling's gonna sort of pull out a few different objects from his bag. One being like the little incense burner that he has. Crumble a bit of incense into it and strike a spark with his flint. Look at you and go, would you mind just sitting the bow sort of there, and like just sort of gestures to a spot like about a foot away from him?
Okay. I'll sit down and set the bow in front of me.
For the next sort of 10-11 minutes, he's gonna ritual cast detect magic. While that's going on, you guys can do whatever you want.
What are you doing to detect magic on?
It's just general spell. So like once it's done, everything within a where is it?
What are you looking for in particular?
Oh, it's just he got curious about the bow, so like magic within 30 foot of him. But if it's sitting in front of him, he'll at least be able to definitely tell if it's magical and what sort of school it is. 'Cause he's curious.
Do you think it's something I need to be concerned about?
Can't really detect that with this. I'm not a wizard or anything like that, but I don't know, it just seems strange.
What's so strange at this point?
Yeah, I know.
Well,
Everything that's
while you're doing the runes, Sal's going to get up, step away from the strong smell of incense from you two as you're staring at the bow.
Actually,
Yeah,
not
well.
like it's not the heaviest smell. It's actually quite a soft smell for a guy that's like whose hair is like loud and shit. Like this is probably one of the few things that's like soft and calming. Mostly dried herbs and stuff like that.
Yeah, well,
Sounds
after
pretty
about
good.
a minute, Sal's
Yeah,
bored
fair.
after 2 minutes.
That's fair.
He's like up
That's
and
fair.
walking away.
That's fair.
And wander over to Lizette's door again and just hammer on it.
You do get the sense that the bow is at least arcane, but you get a strange reaction to it. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
What? I just need to check something. Fuck me. Okay. Disadvantage.
Oh shit! Oh, oh no!
15.
You get this feeling that there is a strong evil presence, but there's something about the presence, something familiar, something as if it comes from a dark place, something that knows death. And as you have this revelation, you immediately want to withdraw your hands, but you can't. Half of you wants to take the bow. There's something enticing about it. Intoxicating. And you start to hear gibberish whispers.
How the fuck do you put up with this?
You're good at that?
Take the fucking thing. I don't want it in my head. Take the fucking thing back. Now.
Okay, I'm gonna take it and holster it.
I'm never going to touch that again.
But what'd you see?
How do you deal with... He like closes his eyes and like breathes heavily. Right. How do you deal with voices? Also, sticks on curiosity. The gibberish, was that abyssal? Or was that
Yeah.
something else?
It wasn't a language. It was just
Okay,
an
it's just
insane amount of words
random
that
shit. Okay.
you couldn't interpret.
Okay, fair enough. I just figured because he can speak that.
No. Do you have proficiency in crazy rambling? Because that's the language.
IRL, yes.
No,
In game,
in-game.
no. No, fortunately.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's just gonna look at you, stare and go, "How the fuck do you deal with the voices?"
I've got to be a little bit confused. Look, he's gonna think. Like I have heard a strange voice, but not voices.
He likes you. It was strange holding it. Felt wrong to hold it, and yet, yeah, I didn't want to let go. It's the best way to describe it.
Not only did you not want to let go, but you didn't want to hold on. Strange.
Yeah. Both didn't want it and did at the same time. Like, the part of me that didn't want it, did that feel like it was a... Did that feel like it was a natural-ish reaction? Or did that just feel like... Yeah.
Make a, I suppose, a religion check.
Well, I have had the thing
Might go
that I
for-
haven't been able to put this bow down anymore. Like as if I've got to have it on me at all times.
It's a little vague to you as to, you know, the impact that it had on you while you were touching it. It's clouding your thought process, but it was polarizing.
Okay.
That's probably how you would feel.
Alright.
I missed what Sal was doing. Was he banging on the door?
Yeah, he was knocking on the door. They're like, "Hey, dessert."
Yeah, it's not locked. You can just open it. If it keeps knocking, I'll just say it's open. Just come in.
That's the door. Swing it slowly open. Sure you're right in there.
She's currently just holding Kieran and patting her. Yeah. Just wasn't expecting that to happen. I'm not really sure how to face everyone.
You're you, we don't. Enter, close the door behind me. We don't care. You're you. You're the person we know. I mean, that's who you choose to be.
Thanks. But that's
Yeah.
the first time it was released of what I am, it didn't go well. So, as you might expect, I'm a bit cautious on letting people know about this sort of stuff. But,
Understandable. Well, we're all crazy anyway. Those two are hunted by the assassins. I'm not actually sure. One's a grave digger. The other one's got runes all over his weapons, and I still think it's on his ass. But that's between you and me.
I've got pretty good at tattooing asses if you want to put one there on him.
Oh no, I'm good. No.
Oh, you don't have to do anything. I can do it for you if you want.
I like your thinking, though. How much are they permanent?
If it's a normal tattoo, yeah.
Don't want a permanent one.
I don't know how
And
to
I
make
don't want it
temporary
on
ones.
me.
I'm sure I can think of a better place to tattoo you than on your ass.
I was gonna say, how much to tattoo a rune on Stigger's ass? Mess with his head.
I'm pretty sure if I could work it out, I'd let you know. But at the moment, I'm not sure how to do rune tattoos. She only taught me how to do normal ones.
Damn. Well, when you work it out, we'll keep it in mind.
I suppose I probably should join yours. Kieran is getting hungry.
Karen,
The dragon.
you have a dragon?
It's
How
literally
much did I miss while I'm out?
I've always had the dragon. You feeling alright?
Really, no. Come on. Let's see if they're finished. Last I saw, Dardalian had the little incense burner out doing some with the weird thing.
It's not to prove our innocence. It sounds like a bit
No,
of a
I think
waste of time. But alright.
we're innocent, we're fine. If not, we just go back on the run. The Astral Sea is kind of nice. And you got that little calling card thing.
Yeah, if we need to, I'll use it. Trying to not use it too hastily. Might be a one-use thing.
Oh, right. Also, just on the down low, Dardalian wants to pray, and I put in quotation marks, to Captain Fron.
You mean pay respects?
Yeah, whatever.
Right. Fine. By the
Same
way,
thing.
so just gonna get up. I'm just gonna tap you on the shoulder. I still haven't forgiven you for you trying to swing at me.
I did what?
At the fight back there, I don't know what the hell was going on. I woke up and next thing you know, you were swinging away at me and Dada. So, not sure what happened there, but we'll
I
leave it there.
don't remember much. From that
Clearly.
fight.
Seems like you haven't remembered a lot since the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go make sure they're not getting us into any more fucking trouble. I think we're in enough as it is.
We've been gone like a couple of minutes. How bad could it be?
Are you serious?
I just jinxed this, didn't I?
So you know that scene from Community?
What's it?
I got pictures, everyone. That's pretty much what I'm picturing it in my mind right now. Something like that. Like I'm expecting like them to be like, all the guards are there ready to bloody kill us, sort of thing. Thanks for the pep talk, though.
Sure. And I like open the door and like wave Lizette through.
She'll walk in, take a seat, grab some food, and I guess because Comic doesn't actually know about it yet, he's just going to see me put food in my scarf.
Stickers, I pull out like a little note while he's talking to Dardalian. Say to him, no, it was that mage that's in there, right? The one with the king.
Hmm?
He told me that this bow has changed somewhat, and that like this like monk by the name of Lacrimere. I'll show you the note. but has like somehow inside the boat.
The creamier.
The creamy.
We just call him the Creme. For sure.
Luckily.
Lee. The monk called Lee.
I don't know if he's the one that's making the voices or something, or like.
That's not really my area of expertise, unfortunately. He stands and stretches. Ah, right. Possibly.
Stigger, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh Lord, please do better than me.
Wisdom saving throw.
You, after saying the name, you realize instantly that it was a mistake as searing pain goes through your mind, like blinding, intense migraine. You take 15 points of psychic damage for saying the name.
That doesn't look good.
Ticker's gonna like fall on the ground holding his head.
You
Oh.
you alright?
Lay down.
My head.
Yeah, lay down. You're back. There
You
go.
alright? What's going on?
It's a little bit of an issue, that's all.
Oh,
Just a normal occurrence?
Apparently.
It's fairly standard for us. We
no.
generally. How many times have we said or done something and then immediately regretted the consequences? I'd say at this point it's fairly normal.
How convincing is that? Like, how convincing is Jack when he says that?
So to him, it's like he's not even trying to be like a smartass. He's just being like,
Oh no, I'm saying in
things.
general. Like, can I roll insight to see if like he's being genuine in saying that kind of thing?
Go for it. Go for it. Yeah, he's like, well, obviously part of him doesn't trust you.
Naturally.
But at the same time, he's just being matter of fact about like how many times have we done this shit, boys? Like,
Yep. Oh man.
I'm gonna walk over and offer a hand to Stigger. Not that I know his name yet. 100%. I'm just going off what's been reported in the intels. I'll walk over, offer a hand, and just go, "You alright?"
I guess if you're extending a hand, I'll take it.
oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong thing.
You didn't take that much damage.
Oh god!
Sorry about that.
Necromancy.
I tried to
Like,
click I instead of fucking yeah.
The bow just instantly turns into a lich or something.
Alright, I'll help you out.
For the
Let's go.
record, Dardalian is not aware that he's taken any damage. Only that
Yeah,
he suffered some pain.
Yeah, he just looks like he had a massive fucking headache. Yeah.
Give him some aspirin here, right?
Yeah. Fucking walk it off, princess.
Any thoughts on how we're going to get out of this mess?
So, would I know that saying the name is what kind of triggered pain?
No.
No.
It only happened once, right? Not like. I'm just asking for myself. Like, it only happened once. It didn't happen like 3 times because I think he said it like 3 times all up.
Why would he say it 3 times?
It sounded like he was trying to sound it out and pronounce it.
Don't kill me straight up here, dude.
Sorry,
Look
bro. I'm
into
not
the
trying.
mirror
I
and
just
say it 3 times and see what happens.
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody.
Oh, don't do that.
Jack was never heard from again.
Yeah, so there's a mirror right behind me here at work too. So yeah.
Oh dear.
I
don't know what that was.
I'll help dust you off a little bit, and let's go. If he says this is a regular occurrence of you guys getting into strife, is there anything else we should be aware of?
As you're saying this, you notice the slightest trickle of red from the eyes of Stigger.
He does what we all do.
I'm just gonna not call attention to it. At the same token, just go, "Hey, you holy man."
Oh, the alien looks around.
Yeah.
Might want to just I just want to help out your friend here. He looks like he's in some strife, and I'm just gonna take a step back a little bit.
So you're still gonna be holding his head with one of his hands.
Can I make a medicine check? So,
Yeah, go for it.
so wants to go disadvantage.
I'm
for this
sick of
one.
stuff messing with my head, man.
I really need to get rid of this fucking curse. 19.
The only time you've seen this sort of thing before is when somebody has experienced extreme, and extreme doesn't even go far enough to describe it, but extreme levels of inner torment, where their mental state is not weakened, but strengthened to the point of almost not being able to deal with both the clarity that they experience and the power of it. It's almost beyond what they can handle. And the other times you've seen it is when you've seen somebody undergoing an attack on the intellect.
Right.
I just need to sit down for a bit.
Stigger, what's your intelligence score?
0. Or
You've had the
10.
long rest, it would be normal.
Be back.
I'd hope it'd be normal if you're having this conversation.
Yeah.
It's just been drooling on the floor.
0 modifier, 10 intelligence.
Okay.
How badly is his thing fucked up?
It is now 9.
Ooh.
Wait, what?
You have become dumber.
9 p.m.
Intelligence score is now 9.
Mm,
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, crap.
mere bad dream.
Just make it 9.
Mm-hmm.
Darnell's gonna look at you and go, looks like something's attacking your head, my friend. He's gonna cast like a second level cure wounds on him. He's not entirely sure how badly he's hurt, but like hopefully it'll get rid of some of the headache. So 11 points of healing.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
That looked painful.
You know,
Yep.
the look of someone who's gone through a moment of extreme clarity, for lack of a better term. Some people might call it God touched. Although I highly doubt that you were touched by a God just now, but
Don't feel like it.
Pretty sure the 9 have got nothing to do with us. Better things to do than play with
no.
our brains.
He's like doing the sort of standard stuff people do when, you know, a concussion, like a light source, all that sort of thing, moving his fingers across your face, seeing how well you track him. How does your head feel? Still the same, or do you feel like you've been fairly affected by it?
Oh, it's talking to me.
When
Lovely.
when AY mentions the 9, nothing's changed with the amount of deities that have been worshipped in Ebron in the past 10 years, has there?
Make a religion check. That's pretty good for a -1. There's your knowledge of the gods. There are definitely those who worship the 9, though most of the fervent followers pretty much keep themselves in Thrain, and of late you've not had any word from anybody, recently at least, from Thrain, to actually know if there's been any change.
Okay.
However, there are other gods with a little g.
Hmm.
And you know there are plenty of worshippers out there. Worship is probably the wrong word. The king himself is a follower of a number of them.
How many does the king follow? Do I know?
All of them. It's like Pokemon for him.
To be clear,
Sorry.
he does not follow any of the 9, but of these other entities. He seems to be adding more to his collection on a frequent basis of late.
Alright.
Oh wait, I was right. Oh shit.
So at that mention of the 9, I'm just gonna not correct, but just walk over and just whisper and go, you might want to just be aware that some believe in those outside the 9.
Excuse?
Ardelia just looks at you.
The host is 9.
I don't.
Always has been.
I don't look at you with like. So I'm not giving you any just kind of script look. I just look at you and just like shrug the shoulders and go, "Hey, look, I'm just giving you a heads up, mate."
He looks at you with like a hard to describe look of like a mixture of like exasperation and questioning, and goes, "What's your particular thoughts on that?"
I'm not paid to think about that, mate.
Just character out of curiosity, isn't there like the free dragons that like made the world as well, or is it
Yeah.
no one worships them as well?
Correct, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
But I think normally, mostly the host is normally the sovereign host is a predominant religion other than the Silver Flame.
I think so. Yeah.
Sal, give me a religion check.
Oh, please, you know I'm going to fail this.
Next minute, not 20.
That's not bad.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad, good size.
Those two are definitely the ones with they'd be the primary religions among the peoples of Eberron. However, you are aware of other followers. They're not so much a religion, but you're aware of those who are warlocks, for example.
Oh, yeah,
Who
yeah.
follow pacts with their patron entities who gift some of their power. Of those, there are quite a few.
Look, I just, not to undermine you in any way, shape, or form. I just figured, maybe you guys should just be aware.
More than 9. What in the host has happened in the last 5 years?
Wasn't particularly glad about it, but
Wasn't it 10? Or did I mishear something?
There's more than 10 things that people worship.
No, 10 years, I meant.
No, 5
years.
It's 5 years, okay.
5.
5 years and 1 year since the previous king was assassinated.
Mm-hmm.
But it was 10 years since Dalian's been home.
Yeah,
So-
okay. All right.
Oh, it's been far more than 10 years. since
Then, yeah, I
Dardalian's
definitely got
been
my
home.
numbers mixed up. All good.
Yeah, it's been about. Dardalian has been on this particular plane of existence for 250 years.
Magog,
Yes.
it's been 5 years since you were sent to start looking for them.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
Hey?
That puts a bit more of a fucking spin on it. Shit.
Wait, what did I miss?
It's 5 years since he was sent to start looking for us, so presumably we were missing for a fuck sight longer than that. Like at least a year longer than that. So it's probably been about 6 or 7 years since we disappeared off the face of the earth.
Oh crap!
What? Hang on. Whoa. Back up.
What?
And I'm not sure whether I'm saying this in or out of character because both are very confused right now.
Well, I mean, I'm only assuming that based off of what Styx just said.
We don't know that in game.
Oh, yeah, I mean, sort of out of character. Oh, fuck, maybe we've been away for a
Well,
slight
they
long
literally said it's been 5 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, fair
Is that
enough.
5
That was-
years since the king died, though?
No,
No,
1
it's
year
been
since
a
the
year.
king.
Been a year since
We haven't
the
been-
king. It's been a year since the king died. All they
5
said
years.
was it had been 5 years. But Margot, you
Since
know
I
that
have-
it's been 5 years since they sent you on your mission.
Okay. Right.
Okay. Dardalian looks at Margot and goes, "Well, you're gonna have probably a decent amount of time to think about what you think of those outside the 9 before I start this thing."
What?
Well, I assume you'll show us where Captain Vron's buried.
Why would I do that?
'Cause I'd like to go say goodbye to him.
What could it hurt, Captain? Right? We knew him. Like he was the last person we saw.
Hmm.
Gave us orders and everything.
Comic, make a insight check. Sorry, I should say Margot. Your ears prick up at Sal saying the last person he saw.
Probably also with Dardalian being like, well, what do you think of those who worship people outside the 9? We stick it in your head a little bit as well.
Last person you saw.
Do you need a hearing check, Captain? I know it's been a long day. I misheard. You never know.
Okay. If it really means that much to you, we can go, but it is against my better judgment. We'll head off in the morning. Let me just
I would rather go this evening if it's.
I look straight at you, dead set in the eyes. Go. We'll go in the morning.
I mean, we could do it this evening, and then we're fresh on deck, ready to follow your orders in the morning.
It's
Brand
all
new
right.
start, brand new day.
It's all right. It's all right.
Both of you make persuasion checks,
Captain
and
doesn't-
Margot make an intimidation check.
No, Dardalian is actually not trying to persuade him. At this point, Dardalian's just going to go, oh, Captain doesn't want to.
I fucking hate your dice. I hate your dice.
You're really good, all on.
Yeah,
Well, you
Dardalian's-
rolled higher than him. It's just your skill is lower.
Yeah. Yeah. Dardalian's just going to go, look, no, Captain doesn't feel good about it as it is. I'm not going to push him into anything else. Incidentally, Captain, I have one final question for you. Do you know if there are any here who be considered Fey folk or from the Feywild?
Why?
I don't know. It's just
Make a
asking
nature
if
check.
the most logical.
Jesus.
Fucking.
Far
hell. You said my rolls outside of fucking combat are good.
Just wait to combat. He's gonna like
Yeah.
bumble his axe around.
Cut his leg off.
You know that centaurs are Fey. Not that there's many centaurs in Rote. Satyrs are Fey. Changelings are Fey.
Sat, you bitch.
There's maybe a few changelings around in Rote, but good luck finding them. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you'd probably have to travel to.
What actually happened to Lisette's friend? Out of character.
I don't know. I was unconscious, so I couldn't say make sure he gets in the portal.
Yeah. Was going to let Dragon raise that one later. He's the only one that knows.
I only just remembered.
I just assumed that it kind of like made sure it was with her.
Because
Like,
we don't
bundled
know
with fucking
that you two
clothes
are
and shit.
cursed. It's not like we actually sat down and had a chat at some point.
And no, I mean like Dardalian asking if like there's any Fae around is just for everyone here is just gonna be fucking strange.
There's plenty of Fae around. Like I really don't understand why you're asking.
Would appear that when we went on our mission, apparently, even though I was under attack and it was self-defense, apparently killing these little shits cursed me.
Oh,
He's just gonna give a quick description of like the things that jumped out that he just automatically fucking spirit shrouded. Apparently, killing in self-defense still means that you get cursed. I need to find a Fae of probably decent power. I don't know. All I know is that I need to find some sort of Fae who can hopefully get rid of this fucking thing.
As far as the little friend, Sal, no, Lisette, make an arcane check.
Okay, check. Alright.
Sal had nothing to do with it. Sal jumped off a cliff.
Yeah, while she's doing that, Dardalian's gonna look at Magog and go, I can remove any other curse. I'm blessed enough to be able to do that. I just cannot do it with this.
The nature
Wait.
check was for myself to see if I knew what fate was.
It's just like, what's a Fae? You're a Fae. Huh?
I didn't roll high enough. I don't know. Well, but, yeah. So just like general knowledge of what fate is.
You're just a little bit au fait.
Yeah.
God.
There's a bit of a green fate.
Oh, fuck me.
What's that smell?
23
Au fait.
All right.
The Arcana is a pretty good roll.
I hope so. I couldn't do much better.
You don't know enough to know all of the intricacies of the spell that was cast when you went through to the Astral Sea. But given a spell of that nature, it's probably likely there was a limit on the number of creatures it could affect.
Wait, which spell? The curse? Or the remove curse?
The
Anxious.
yeah.
Plane shift.
Sorry. I literally just went brain fade. What does it mean? So it was only which spell couldn't affect more people? Just
The
You
plane
don't,
shift.
you don't
the card,
specifically know the
or whatever it
specs.
was.
You don't specifically know the specifics.
Mm.
You just get the feeling with the arcane knowledge that you have that it's likely that spell, whatever she cast, might have had a limit on the number of creatures it could affect.
Yeah. I get you.
I like the mental image is that we've all just blinked out of the arena, and then there's this small like little creature with a top hat standing in front of an elder brain screaming.
Oh,
Not bad for it, though.
poor little
How
guy.
much do you want to bet? Like that's the next arc villain. You left me there, you bitch.
To be fair, I was unconscious.
Yeah, he's gonna be like one of the head elephants.
Did you just say Tippy Fay?
Get out.
I can't take this psychic damage much more.
Um. So no one's actually said what creatures are the Fae, have they? Like out loud.
No.
Okay.
Close to anything like that was just Dardaling going, oh, anyone from the Feywild.
Sticker's kind of listening
Well, no.
to the conversation, but he's just pacing around at this point.
Yeah. We did have that magic cap, but I don't know where he's gone.
Dardalian, you would know that the Feywild, as you described it, is not called the Feywild here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's used to using other terms. What's it
We
called
changed
here?
the name in.
You yourself are
Oh.
from Delur, but you think that they're referring to Solanus.
Solanus.
Which one? Sorry, say that one again for me, please.
Solanus.
Okay.
Yeah, the realms of Eberron are different.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna look around and go, okay, sorry, not Feywild. You lot use different terms. Solanus.
You lot.
Yes, you lot.
Eula.
This is your realm of existence, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
Solanus, if that makes it easier for anyone or triggers any memories.
Does that clarify anything?
Not for me.
Well, it's for you people. It's a more accurate description of where the Fae.
You
are from.
people.
You just keep making it worse.
You have enough knowledge of, or basic knowledge of the planes, to know that Solanus is another of the planes. And traditionally, creatures who live there are known as Fae. But not all of them have to be Fae, but a large majority of them are.
So I've heard of that place talked about at home. It's kind of the reason why you stay out of the deepest parts of the woods.
Wouldn't trust them with your true name, but yeah. I would prefer get rid of this fucking curse.
Yeah.
Not fun being cursed, that's for sure.
Actually, speaking of which, if you would like me to help you get rid of the curse that is upon you also, Stigger, I can help you with that. I just can't promise that you'll be able to stay connected to that bow of yours.
Stigger is cursed?
Well, I have to
Put your
assume
hand up
so,
if
but
if you're in the party and you're not cursed.
Feels like I'm cursed.
And goes up.
Hand goes up.
So one and the captain.
Yeah.
I do look at you with trepidation when you do say that, though.
Well, to be honest,
What the fuck?
Look, we've been around.
So have I. I don't exactly make it a habit of going around getting cursed.
Do you think I particularly fucking wanted to? I got attacked, I defended myself, and then found out that killing those little fucks makes you cursed.
You said you needed a fae to help remove the curse. What exactly did they
yes.
have to do?
All I know at this point is that I need the help of a fae. I was hoping that finding one would grant me a little bit more knowledge, but I don't know, perhaps they need to be the servant of a god or something like that. I honestly don't know. All I know currently is that they need to be a fae.
You walk over and just. I don't know how to exactly do this. How do you remove curses? Like, is there like some magic word you say or something?
It is a little bit of a process, yes.
I can give it a shot if you talk me through it.
Walk you through the process of removing a curse. I don't know if it. I've never seen someone not connected with a god or a goddess actually do such a thing, but I suppose anything is possible.
Connected to something powerful, I guess you could say. So it could still work. Doesn't necessarily need to be a god, does it? And you said yourself it just needed to be fae. Nothing about gods or priests, goddesses.
Insofar as I'm aware, no. I could be completely wrong, but it's more a what's the best way to describe it? Oh, that's me out of character. Give me a sec.
Captain, I'm going to need some popcorn for this because this is going to be interesting.
I'm actually going to walk to the door, turn around. Is there a guard post outside?
Yes.
Ask him to send someone to bring us food, like just basic meals and drinks.
I thought there was already food on the table and drinks.
Not snacking food. There's refreshments, but we want actual food.
Yeah, I could probably show you, but I know you cast magic. I just don't know how you do it.
Let's just give it a go, shall we?
Sure,
Just humor me.
sure. Let's give it a shot.
So, for you, Dardalian,
Mm.
how would you normally remove the curse? Go describe what happens or what you do.
For him, the best way for him to describe how he would do it would just be that the knowledge of all the different spells that he can cast is there in his head, but through praying to the Raven Queen, he can sort of lock in the ones he wants to use for whatever amount of time. But to actually pull on the energy, etc., would be just like a little. He wouldn't entirely be able to describe how it feels, but it's like there's a little space in his head where there's like his connection with the Raven Queen, and he pulls a little bit of energy from there and a little bit of energy from himself to charge the spell to remove whatever curses upon someone, whilst doing the sort of ritualistic movements and saying whatever he has to say.
And let's say, how would you want to make this attempt? To describe what you want to try and do.
Well, it wouldn't be to the Raven Queen, but it would be to what would you call him? Mentor, divinity,
Patron?
patron? Yeah, patron. I'll try. I've never really tried channeling his power from him, but I'll try it now and try and do it for myself. Mind you, I'll say this may get a little cold. As for words, she's gonna have no idea. I'm actually gonna roll an intelligence check to see how smart of a roll. I think she does.
Because you are both
Ooh.
well, before you finish with that, because you are both working on this together, you will have advantage on this.
Ooh.
Okay.
I mean, that only can probably give you an idea of
What to say?
taking
Because
out any
otherwise, I'm
risk.
literally going to be like abracadabra, remover of Curse.
Yeah.
Or bugger
So-
off curse.
Look, I do have a prayer, but I don't. Perhaps you could change it to
Let's just
yourself or whomever you're praying to. But
I'll just
give it a
insert
shot.
name here. Just
Yeah.
tell me the rest of it, and I'll change the name. Because I dare say, your patron is not going to listen to me.
She could. Do you have any interesting memories?
Define interesting, but I'd say probably not.
Oh, but it's always a little bit weird with her, but it could be anything. Could be anything from the memory of getting the shit kicked out of you as a child for whatever reason to the moment you lost the one thing you care about on this planet, or if you had like a vial of silt from the River Styx.
I got plenty of bad memories if that's what she's into.
It's all
But-
memories.
There's some memories I sort of need to keep. So next, I think I'll stick with my
Some you
patron.
wish to. Mm.
This is going to be an opportunity for anybody in the party to offer assistance to this as well. But if you do, you will need to come up with what you want to try to do to help, and it needs to be a role that is different, hasn't been used. So it's going to be a skill check challenge. The more help you can get towards this, the higher the chance that it'll be successful.
Okay. For the role for me, would it be? I'm just trying. I have my strength here, but would it be performance because I'm copying what he's saying, or would it be something more like Arcana?
The question is actually more for you as to what skill you want to use, and then you need to basically justify it. It needs to make sense. So if that's what you want to use, if you want to use performance on the basis that you are trying to imitate, then yeah, I'd say go with performance.
Is that an advantage or just normal?
Just normal.
Just normal? Alright.
Jesus.
Fucking Christ.
Shit. Okay.
Is anyone else attempting to help?
Would I be rolling as well, or would I
You
just?
can. You just need to justify which one you're choosing.
His would probably be religion because he's trying to explain to her the basic concepts of like how he has his power and like the concept behind like how remove curse works for him, I guess, so that she can copy whatever parts of it she can copy, I suppose.
Okay, give me the religion check.
Fingers crossed. Oh, 20. It would be 25. I forgot to take off disadvantage because that's an intelligence roll.
Is anyone else helping with this?
I don't really know how I'd even help the group at this point.
I'm in that same boat. I'm sitting here going, like, just looking through everything I've got. It's like, nothing.
I mean, if I
Nothing that
can,
would help in the realms of religion or arcana or anything.
if I can punch something, I would.
Punch the curse out of it.
Go ahead and
Alright.
make an unarmed strike.
He's gonna hit me from
Beat the
behind.
curse out of your boy.
Wait,
It's for your
who are we
own
trying to
good.
remove the curse from?
What's happening?
Me.
just
The
walks up and
scrawniest
just
per-
punches you.
Yeah.
Get
The scrawniest
out of
person.
him.
Yeah, the scrawniest person in the fucking party is about to get the shit kicked out of him by probably one of the strongest.
Does a 17
Oh,
hit?
God.
Well, I wouldn't have my shield on. So, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, roll your unarmed damage.
It's just going to be 1 plus my strength, so it's going to be 4.
Okay.
So you take 4
Crack,
points of
brother.
damage,
The fuck?
which will
Fucking- Mhm.
make your religion check a disadvantage because it distracts you
Oh.
enough.
Yeah, yeah.
God.
Oh, I
Yeah.
wasn't meaning to
That's
do
fair.
this.
That's
Wait,
fair. Oh, that's okay.
However, is there any last call? Does anyone else want to help with this?
Even some cheering or something.
Are we helping with the thing?
All right, you got this.
I was convincing.
I believe
Words
in
of encouragement. Be a bird for a moment.
I
I
wasn't-
believe in you. And as I walk 3 feet back and then some.
I wasn't trying to make that a disadvantage. I do apologize.
Oh, bro, it's completely fine. I think it's fucking hilarious.
It's not necessarily a
genuinely think it's
negative,
hilarious.
but that's
Yeah. You're helping in your own way, dude. It's all good. It's all good.
What I will do, after punching you,
Oh, God.
I will, for some reason, you feel like this energy surge just power through your body, radiating from where I've hit you. You now can roll a d3 for the next 10 minutes when making an ability check.
Shit. It's pretty fucking cool.
So you
I'll be
go.
able to-
Have to hit him so hard, and I'll just do a hand of healing on him.
For the next 10 minutes, you've got a gimped version of Bless.
Yeah. Or a slightly gimp version of guidance as well. That's cool. It just lasts longer. That's fucking awesome.
so. What I need, here, is your healing that you're trying to do, Stigger. How do you want to describe what you're doing, and then what skill check do you want to use that hasn't been used already?
Oh, have I got to roll a skill check?
Yeah. Yeah. So far we've had performance, religion, fist.
Okay, I'll try it for just medicine, and I will just spend a key point and put a proper hand of healing into you.
Oh, and moral support from Sal.
And
What's it do? I mean, I know we can't see him doing it, but he is backing up as he's saying it.
Go ahead and roll the healing, with the medicine check.
healing. Oh, and D&D Beyond just crashed,
Yeah.
so that's great.
I
You
put me
did
up to
roll
full.
a 3 though, so it's 3 plus 3 is 6.
Yeah, no, that put me up to full. Thank you.
And I will roll medicine on 20. There we go.
Okay.
Not the greatest of rolls. That was another 3.
So
A total of 10.
as the group of you sat down to perform this removal of a curse without actually having a blessing or a spell to do so, Dardalian, you start to describe, and as much as you describe it as well as you possibly can, the description, you can't help but introduce themes and elements related to your deity, the Raven Queen. And it's, as you're describing this, it does... You look up and you see a puzzled look in Lisette's face as she's like trying to focus, but this information is not what she wants to hear.
Yeah.
And right as you're describing it, thump! You get punched in the side of the face, and
Oh, fuck.
it interrupts your description just enough for Lisette to get a bit more clarity. So the disadvantage is actually good for you.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
And with the 28, as a fey creature, a changeling, you are successful in removing the curse.
Shit.
Do I know, like straight away worked or
You don't.
no? I don't. Okay.
Would I be able to feel that it's gone?
You don't know it's gone either. You will have to see. But as far as that particular exercise, you have been successful.
Well, that was an interesting exercise. I'm not sure if it worked, but
Not particularly certain either, but my thanks to you all for at least attempting to help.
Well, what kind of curse was it?
Some sort of death curse. You know, kill me, you're cursed until such times you can find.
How did you know you were cursed?
Well, when you try to protect your mind and it doesn't work as well as it normally does, or when you try to look at things, look at things through your own personal experiences, or even just check someone over and see how they're doing, medically speaking, and it doesn't, something in your head just doesn't feel like it's connecting correctly.
Alright. Well, why don't you try inspecting? And I'll just point over towards Lisette and go, have a look at her and see if you can give her a physical without sounding creepy.
Wow.
Without sounding, fuck off. You fuck off. You knew exactly what I meant.
Chris is gonna go red and go, what?
Actually, of all the people that I would probably do that to, it would probably be Stigger, given his intense mental anguish earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
Perhaps
I think it's probably a better idea.
perhaps I can glean something new from it.
Oh Jesus, I wasn't trying to fucking make it awkward.
It's about this time that you see a couple of royal courtiers come in, and they're wheeling in your dinner, and they set it all out in front of you. With there is actually some hot mulled wine, as well as some ale if you prefer. But the meals are warm. Just a couple of soups and a couple of different varieties of steamed chicken. But there's enough of a variety here for each of you to have a selection of your favorites. Maybe avoid some of the ones that you don't like, but this is top quality food, as you would expect in the royal court of the king.
Mhm.
As the evening draws in, what else would you like to do?
So Stigger's gonna walk over. Is this chamber like fully enclosed, or is there windows?
There are windows. You can see outside. The view is pretty much like the darkening sky. A lot of the lights of the buildings and the streets below are starting to light up. You do see a few of the airships still hovering about. Some of them don't actually dock and stay docked. They will often just go back to a hovering state, mainly so that they can allow more of the traffic to flow in as needed. The city is not the sort that goes to sleep at night. Like, it does come alive somewhat, and you do see the activity. And make a perception check.
Ooh, perception.
Even
21.
with the window closed, you can still hear the slight sound of music as you see a lot of the peoples below easing into the night and the evening events.
Piano player.
Margok,
Yes.
your shift, you suddenly realize, was over hours ago. But you've enjoyed being here.
Hmm.
And that
Enjoyed slapping
tickle
the crap
in
out
the
of
back of
Dada.
your mind is still there. This feeling won't go away. You want to trust these people. But can you put your loyalties aside to do so?
I'll take my leave for the night, and I will go and approach someone that I would like to have a conversation with outside of the group to have a conversation regarding this.
Who would you like to find?
I'd like to find Margin.
Okay.
Just
You-
a quick question. Sorry.
Yeah.
Does another person replace him as guarding us, or we just left her?
The guards are
Yes.
still posted at the door.
Ah, okay. That's right.
Unless Margok says anything to them. to say
No, I
otherwise.
would leave. No, I know they want to leave, but I thought we'll go in the morning, so I would intentionally leave the guards there overnight.
It takes a little bit to find Margin. He's usually not found that far from the king, but this time he doesn't seem to be anywhere near the king. You do see the king, and he's sitting at his desk just writing. Presumably, probably writing out some new edicts related to the portals that have been opening up. But eventually you do find Margin, and he has gone down and gone up into his tower. The door is closed, but you can't hear him inside.
I'll knock on the door.
Not now!
I'm sorry?
Margok, is that you?
Who else would it be?
I thought it was that sod constantly bothering me. And he opens the door in front of you. So, what have you learnt?
They're an eclectic bunch. I don't know, just I thought I was sure that it was them. It just made sense, but more time I spent with them was less sure I am. No. I'm not really sure what to think at this point. And I think I know, just something's been irking me and I can't figure it out.
Would you like some flowers with your milk? Or are you going to get the balls to stand up to them again?
Oh, I glare at him at that comment. Let's go. What would you recommend then?
Clearly they are persuading you and changing your mindset. Maybe you're not the right person for the job after all.
That's a wild call.
So, are you with the king, or are you not?
Well, you know the answer to that question. How dare you ask that?
Good. Then I have a new assignment for you.
Oh?
I would see that you travel with them. See what they do. And report back to me. I don't care how you report. You don't need to come and see me. But get me a message. Let me know if there is anything they discover. I have a feeling they will be searching for things.
Like what?
I think I'll keep that to myself if you don't mind.
Don't you think it'd make it easier to know what to report and not waste your time?
Let's just say that it is not something that I can talk about.
Oh, okay. I'll walk over. I'll go to his desk and motion towards a quill and paper. And go. How about you write it down? I'll make sure that the note is destroyed.
Excellent. Tomorrow, I fear there's going to be another incursion. I need you to leave when this occurs. I know that you'll want to draw your axe and start the fight, but you need to leave. It is your chance to get out of here, if you know what I mean. Take them with you.
Okay. Against my better judgment, I guess.
The king will be fine.
You give me your word?
I don't need to give you my word. My word is golden.
You're asking me to abandon my duty when you say there's an incursion. I need your word.
Fine, fine. You have my word. Whatever that means. I never could understand why people have to shake on things or give their word. Surely saying something is enough.
Sometimes actions speak louder than words, but within the lack of actions, it helps to know that one's honor means something.
And before you get any ideas, I will be watching. Like I watched before.
I laugh audibly and just go, I would expect nothing less.
Well, I have things to attend to. Would that be all?
That'll be all. But they're asking about the captain. I'm gonna take them to see his grave tomorrow. That shouldn't be an issue, should it?
Make an inside check.
No.
You don't see it, but for the slightest microsecond, there is a flinch before he recovers and says, "No, there is no time for this. You must leave at once. As soon as the attack is heard. Agreed?"
Agreed. When the attack is heard, we must leave.
"And take this." And he hands you a purse. "Get whatever you need. If it means traveling by air, this will pay your way."
Well, where should we travel to? Is there somewhere you recommend?
"Just not here. They need to be out of sight of the king. I fear the king's little hobby is starting to cloud his judgment."
It's a wild accusation.
"Well, when you have so many voices talking to you at once, it's hard to see through the clearness."
Okay.
You are fully aware that the king has been accepting pacts with a number of different entities in order to try and control the strength of what little remains of their powers. Reuniting them is his attempt to maintain and build upon the magic abilities that they have, the powers that they have. While you yourself have no inclination of an arcane nature, you do know that a lot of the warlocks in particular that were in the king's army lost their powers as their patrons grew weak. The king is doing what he can to try and keep that power, but it seems like there is something playing a part in removing that power.
Okay.
So what else do you want? Because you're still standing here.
Taking the purse, popping into my pocket. I don't know. I just nod towards the note and just go, once I have the note, I'll be on my way.
Note?
Well, you said you couldn't talk about it, so...
And I still can't talk about it. Why would I give you a note if I can't talk about it? I said you should send me a note. Keep me updated.
Fine. And I turn around and go to walk out the door. But before I do, I stop and just go, if this is a ruse or I don't know, just a plot that would work against the kingdom, I'd like to know. But I don't think you'd be the one to tell me.
What, tell a fool like you? No. Remember, you only got your post because I said so.
I say nothing to that, but if looks could kill. And I'll step out, And as I go to walk out, I'm going to open the purse and have a quick look at like roughly how much has he given us to
And as you
as a
as you turn away, he turns away as well, and the door shuts behind him, without his hand swinging it.
interesting.
It is already on your sheet what he's given you.
Oh, okay. Um, um, I'll just. I've got things to think about. Not concerned, just confused more than anything. I'll make my way. Is it like a royal armory here?
There is.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the royal armory. Not to buy anything, just want to take stock, have a look around, just see what equipment is available. So that tomorrow, when the suspects rouse, we could possibly get ready for our eventual departure.
As captain of the Dark Lanterns, there's not even a question when you walk into the armory. The guard just says a curt nod and hello. With the and you've got access to pretty much the entire armory, not just the entry level, but the everything else behind lock and key.
Not wanting to drag this out, but I would be looking for specific stuff though.
Okay.
I'd be looking for just like upgraded equipment of what I already have. And then keeping in mind what I saw the group equipped with. So I saw that there was a healer. I saw there was one with some I don't know, some fancy armor that looked like not stock, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
I saw one with a bow. And then there's the one that did something magical but doesn't seem to carry any weapons. I take note and have a look through the I know like the entire armory plus the lock and key area and just take note of anything that might assist those guys.
Okay.
And once I've done that, I will take my leave.
extra grip. With the double-sided blade at the top, one side larger than the other. Do you grab that?
Hmm. Oh, I'm not going to grab the first one, but is that
That's
the
one
one
of
that
them.
grabs my attention?
That is one that is there.
Okay. How many are there? Just roughly.
Apart from the standard axes, there are two.
All right. What's the other one?
The other one, it stands out more than the other one. Mostly
Okay.
because it is almost self-illuminated.
No.
It stands out because of the vibrancy of it, less so from your interest in it, because as you get close to it, you feel the divine power within it.
Okay.
This is a good weapon, a strong weapon, but it's a little bit against your nature to use such a weapon.
Oh.
It's probably better that somebody with a holier alignment
Oh.
would take that weapon.
All right. I'll pick up that fancy one. Look at it and go. It just doesn't quite feel right. And then I will turn and I will take the one with the twisted wood branch for a handle. You said.
Yep.
I'll take that one.
Okay. Was that all you were looking for?
For myself, yes.
All right. Anyone else?
Like I said, I'll just try and I'd have a look through for equipment for the rest of the group. Anything that I think that would match. So I'd be looking for something for the craftsman, for the healer, the caster, and the archer. Because that's how I see them.
Okay.
But I will leave it to you what I pick up for each of them. Because I don't really have any strong feelings for them. I just go, oh yeah, an archer would use that. Oh yeah, a caster would use that. That's how I'd be thinking.
Okay.
But I'd be looking for something in the special magical area and picking them up.
You do see outside of the normal weapon area, you do see a wand, and this one you're immediately drawn to it. The changeling very clearly would find this useful.
I picked it up at the changeling.
You pick it up. It has a standard handle. Around it is the vines of a rose. Fortunately, without any thorns.
Ooh.
And right around the end of the handle, the rest of the wand is a vibrant green-blue, and actually has some stems off it with some leaves. And towards the end, but not quite at the end, there is a pristine but ice-cold blue rose.
Oh, that definitely fucking speaks. I'll pick that up for the changeling.
Okay. Let me see what I can. I'm doing this on the fly, so
It's all
trying
good.
to find stuff.
For the artificer, if there are any crafting tools or anything like that.
I can
I
probably
guess.
just say something now, Sticks, if you want a little. Yeah.
Sorry, what was that?
I could probably say something now if you want a little bit of time.
Yeah, go for it.
The Sticker is just going to be looking out the window, just taking a breath of trying to get some of that sort of fresh air in his lungs, and feeling the pain still in his head. He's got to close his eyes and in his mind say, I'm sick and tired of people messing with my head. And he's going to open his eyes and turn around and go to walk away from the window, but the pain in his head is just going to come back a bit. He's going to close his eyes again and feel that pain. The last bit of pain that he's still got in his head, and he's going to yell, "Wah!" And he's going to turn around and punch the wall as hard as he possibly can and push that pain from his head down through his arm and into the wall. And he's going to heal back to full.
You
Just
don't
mind
do
this.
discreet, do you, Sticker?
Can finally think straight.
Did the guards come in at this point? Because you just screamed out and punched the wall?
They do look around and they don't really leave their post, but they just have a quick look, realize that this is pretty normal for anybody that's just kept under watch and unable to leave. So they don't really do anything about it.
Are they in the room or are they outside the room?
They're still outside.
Okay.
And he's just going to sigh in relief. I guess at that point he looked down at his arm and noticed that something is now activated on his bracer. I'm just going to say, oh wow, look at this cell. And you'll see like I guess a little holographic type projection off of one of the braces, and it says, and I'll tell you what it says. It says missing components.
Missing component. Alright, that's the thing.
Yeah. Sure what that means?
I give you a hint. Normally, when an item by itself decides to want to assemble itself, not good.
Maybe you're right.
In my experience so far, when we people choose to assemble something, fine, okay. When it wants to assemble itself, you get sire. Siri. You always
Siri.
forget that fucking pronunciation.
Hurry.
Siri.
Everyone says it different.
Siri.
It's Siri.
So would you be? You would know what the crest of Siri looks like, right?
Sadly, yes.
Does it look like a wolf?
The gauntlets have part of the crest of Siri on them.
Oh, get no. No. Mm-hmm. Oh no. No. Puts his arms up as like a cross right in front of him. Is like no. No way.
No.
No.
What? What?
Nah.
What's wrong?
That's the crest of Siri. No, you do. All right. Here's what we do. We find the deepest hole we could possibly find. We throw those objects down, and we bury it, and we never speak of it again.
I would do that, but
But what? Okay, think of from somebody that has been into there. Okay, whatever they mess with, whatever magic, whatever arcane technology, whatever magitech they were messing with, it no longer exists. Kapoof. Now, nobody knows exactly what happened or what caused it, but I'm not gonna go and find out. So whatever you've got going on right there, no.
Don't you want to know, Sal? Don't you want to know?
these braces were given to me as a gift.
By who?
By my family.
So out of character, I honestly think that fucking Sal would have like jumped at the opportunity to go somewhere like to get the unknown crafting abilities of like an area, wouldn't you? But I know AY is just like no. So to derail you there, Sticks, with
I know. That's
with
alright.
this.
I don't. Who else is Lizette? Are you in the room? Dodelian, are you? Have you gone back into your own rooms, or are you sitting there eating, watching this guy play out?
He's been sitting there. He hasn't really eaten anything. He's a little suspicious of the food, but he's just been sort of sitting there, occasionally writing stuff down, and then sort of, when Stigger punches the wall, he kind of like looks up and just sort of almost as if he's shaking himself awake, but like he's been writing for a while and sort of uncramps his hand. What's up?
Stigger's equipment. It's from Siri, as in the Dead Lands.
Doesn't sound like a particularly smart idea to have picked it up, but anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Dodelian, what if it's part of the tech that wiped them out?
Surely not.
How do you know?
Like,
Oh, believe me, I do.
it's just some braces, though. Like,
Sure, it's just brain.
they've done me well so far, and I can't see them destroying an entire country.
Right. Yep. That's what they all say. It's only a little bit of magic. What could possibly happen? Kabam!
Well, I definitely didn't used to glow before.
Well, whatever you're doing now, just stop doing it. It's okay with the light glow and as a nightlight. When you start punching through things, then we start worrying.
And look, if you're that worried about it, I can potentially break your connection to it. If you're not worried about it, then you can see how it goes. I can possibly break it later.
Him or me? Because I am very worried about it.
Well, I'm saying this to the both of you. If you're that worried about it, Sal, and you can convince Sticker to give up his connection to it, I can do that. Or Sticker, if you feel fine currently, I can leave things as they are. I might have figured out a way to.
I feel like I trust my family. That's what they gave me.
What Stigger's not telling us, he's actually the outcast and they've just given him a portable nuke.
I can't argue with that. That's yeah, okay, fine. Right. So,
I don't know what to do.
I do. Who's up for breaking out? Back to you, Sticks. Did I buy you enough time?
A little bit. You
If you're
gather
not
what you
alright,
can.
you go.
No. As you gather what you can, you turn to start to make your way back. You don't know what it is you've grabbed exactly, but it'll have to be checked out later. You just want to make sure everybody is ready for the morning. You have selected various pieces from your very brief observations and your previous instructions as to the targets that you were chasing, hoping that they are the same. And by mixing these items together, you've hopefully selected something that at least matches everybody. And when you accidentally add a character sheet instead of a handout, and you hurry back to the rooms, doing some final creations of some handouts here while we're talking this. You get back to the room just as you see Sal, and he says, "So anyone ready for a breakout?"
I was actually walking towards the window. I was going to say I was walking towards the window as I was saying that, so my back's to the door.
I walk in, close the door behind me, and just go, "Really?" And I would like to imagine that you'd be like a deer in headlights, just like staring. And I close the door and I walk in and I motion everyone to come into the center, knowing full well that Dardalian won't because he's skeptical. But to the others,
I'm still sitting at the table, I think, probably.
Yes,
Just sitting there seeing my dragon.
At this point, you've actually. Wouldn't like your Kirin actually be out? It wouldn't be hidden in the scarf still.
I would have put it back in before I walked out, but yeah, if the guards aren't looking at us, yeah, she would have been out on the table, eating. So yeah, she's probably just sitting on my lap, eating food.
I walk in, I see that, and just go, "You know what? We'll figure that out later." And I motion everyone over into the center of the room.
Okay. Just gonna put back in my scarf. Walk over.
Does Dardalian move to the center?
Carrot's so
He
cute.
kind of stays, as you assume, stays on the outside a little bit.
Alright, I motion you guys in, and once everyone gets closer, I just go, "Look, something's afoot, something's about to happen. We might need to leave here at a moment's notice. If I had more information, I would tell you. I don't know what's going on right now. And then I proceed to just start dumping out the equipment that I picked out for everybody.
Who knows what's going on any of the time?
So
what's the stuff?
So on the table, I dump a wand.
Mhm.
Yep.
What else have I chosen?
You put out two rings,
Yep.
a piece of armor, and that's it. Plus the gear that you got for yourself.
So 2 rings, a piece of armor, and a wand.
Yep.
You go look. This was hidden away in the armory. It was behind lock and key. I'm not exactly sure exactly what all of it does, but I think we were going to need this because when she hits the fan, we need to leave. I've been given money. We're going.
Seems confusing. First we're accused of killing the king, and then now we're busting out because something's happening. Isn't that going to be weird if someone
You're
happens
going.
here?
I'm going with you.
It still look mighty suspicious.
I mean,
I
we don't
mean-
have much choice, but
So we're officially breaking out? I mean,
I've
okay.
been given
works.
orders to leave the city when something goes down. As a result, and I just motioned towards the gear, I said, I don't know what's going to happen, so I would suggest, if you are so inclined, take something that might help you and be ready.
Wouldn't us fleeing the city as soon as something bad happens look bad?
This is under orders from high up.
I'd like to see those orders written down, personally.
Since when are they ever?
You can stay if you want, but
Oh, I'll go if that's what has to happen, but I'm just going to point out, you accused us based off of whatever.
I accuse you based on the intelligence I was given at the time.
If you would let me finish, you accused us based off of whatever evidence you had. Yeah. How's it going to look if, for some reason, God's forbid, paperwork gets lost? What's it going to look like that you've done? Oh, he's taken whatever these are, taken money, disappeared with the traitors.
Cross that path when we get to it.
He's the captain of the Lanterns. I don't think he'd... Would he?
I don't like it.
Neither do I.
He's been ordered to,
But
he's
it
been-
is what it is.
Alright, so what did you pick up then?
I don't know what this stuff does. I just know it was locked up, and I figured,
As
you guys.
as you left, there is a screen of sorts. Like, it's not really a screen, but there's labels that as you pass through that locked off area, it seems to check out the items, and you see a brief description of each before you head on out.
Okay, so.
So for yourself,
Mm-hmm.
you have found this.
Ooh.
Shiny.
+1 bonus for AC for every 2 allies within 10 feet. Okay.
Maximum of 2.
the text meant to be invisible. I had to highlight it to see what's going on. Game first one, two allies within 10 feet.
Wow. Sticks, you know me too well.
Somewhere is cursed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
More curses.
No, have a read of it though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a fucking cool curse. I like that.
Can't read it. It's black.
Disadvantage on saving throws to resist becoming charmed.
Yeah.
And you have disadvantage.
Disadvantage on
charisma checks.
to interact with anyone I want to fuck. Sticks.
Your armor as well. Your weapon that you've grabbed as well.
It was also cursed.
Is a felling great axe.
You have advantage on trees. That's a good thing.
Well, we have fought trees before, so it could come in handy.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Wait,
We don't have a
wait.
lumberjack.
As an action, I can cast the axe's command word and swing it to cause a large spectral tree to fall down in a line 60 feet long and 5 feet wide. Each creature in the area must make a DC 13 dex save. On failure, it takes 3d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. On success, takes half. Tree vanishes after its effect. It can't be using it on the next dawn. Makes me use a magic weapon. In addition,
Please tell me Please tell me the command word is Valheim.
No. I can think of a better one. In addition, you have advantage on any ability check to cut down a tree we're using. So it's a magic great axe that comes in build with a giant fucking like. Oh my god! It's a Viet Cong style axe.
Yeah.
I just get log traps.
Oh god, it is.
What will
Log trap command word.
Yeah.
So the armor that you selected for Val, you put down on the table.
fancy? What's the text? Highlight it all.
Man.
Astral
Nova Knight's armor.
What?
That's pretty fucking bad,
That's
dude.
so cool.
Alright, he's got a teleport. He's got friggin' 6 million foot of running, and now he can teleport as well.
No, this is for
But it crit-
Sal.
Oh, for Sal. Okay.
It creates a vacuum and weighs. So wherever you bamp from and to, you basically do a force push.
Yes.
That's actually fucking banger, dude.
I don't know what armor class that actually is because it looks like it says medium or heavy but not high, but we'll get to that later.
Very aware. Acquires attunement.
In this particular instance, this one was hide. One of the rings on the table you picked out for Stigger
There's a ring of movement.
is black
Now,
with the vision of people running, or one person running.
oh no.
Vulnerability.
Stolen alacrity.
Sorry, you can steal someone else's initiative.
Oh.
Oh Christ! All right, that's a thing.
That's actually pretty fucking juicy.
Yeah, that is pretty interesting.
I like how it's a fidget spinner.
Yeah.
It's a fidget spinner ring.
Yeah.
For the healer, you picked out.
Oh shit! Can you put it up again? I was
You'll
Xing
have
out
to-
of stolen alacrity.
You should be able to just open it.
Oh, okay.
When you use an action to restore hit points, you get infused with heroism. You gain temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting modifier. And until the end of your next turn, you are immune to being frightened.
He just
Where
gets
the fuck
heroism when
were
he
you
heals someone.
last fight? Where the fuck were you last fight? Jesus.
I may have
Oh,
thematically
that's
chosen
fucking
some
cool.
of these things on the fly,
Yeah.
so
I
Yeah.
had a no, it's all good. I like that. I do genuinely like that. That's fucking cool.
these are all thanks to Griffin's saddlebag, which from book 1.
So the power
That's
just
pretty
went out
fucking cool.
because someone turned on the washing machine. So
I really want to know what the one does now.
Hang on a sec. The power went out because someone turned the washing machine on.
Oh, someone turned the washing machine and dryer
Short
on at the
circuited.
same. Yeah, throws the switch every time. So I had to run,
okay.
go throw the switch back on.
Fuck.
The wand that you chose for Lisette,
Ooh, that's cool.
Oh god.
Fucking cool
Oh,
art.
it's
Holy
a-
shit, have a look at that.
Frost
Fuck
Rose.
me.
That's cool.
Oh,
They
fuck!
explode?
It's a chain reaction explosion. That's amazing.
An ice sculpture caught in this explosion erupts automatically, intensifying the blast.
Yeah.
I think that was a good pickup for Lisette.
Man.
Yeah. Fucking put those around someone you really don't like and then just set them off.
No, what's the best part is you could set a trap with that shit.
Yeah, that's a good point too, yeah.
But never expend that last charge. I hate that fucking dice.
Yeah, it's a bit rough.
So after
No.
grabbing these items, you will need to take the time to attune to them to use their abilities. Of which you will have enough time to do so this evening before making your escape. If you want to call it an escape, maybe it's just leaving with permission. But at least the way that Margot has described it to you, it's an escape of sorts. So as you head to bed, do you all attune?
I am definitely tuning to my axe and chess piece.
Before sorry. Just before you head to bed, Dardalian just sort of lightly how tall are you actually?
I am 6'4".
So he just sort of lightly taps you on the shoulder. You turn around and it's like eye to eye. And he goes, "Look, I understand that you're hesitant about me paying respects to the former captain. But given everything that's happened currently, would you mind terribly if we went as soon as possible in the morning?"
I don't think it's going to be an opportunity. If it does, sweep it. If shit kicks off, we need to leave.
I think we should pay our respects now.
How much sleep do you need? Oh no, don't worry. You'll need more than me. Can you at least give me directions then?
If this kicks off, we are going with or without you. You understand that, right?
I understand that. Yeah.
Then I'll motion freeze map.
Yeah.
You suddenly realize as you go to do this that you don't actually know where he's buried. If he was even buried at all.
Well, surely there'd be like a graveyard of king's servants.
I mean, you could potentially look there. But you've been through there a few times since for others who have fallen of late. But you don't remember seeing Captain Bron's name on any of the tombstones.
As I
And he would have been laid to rest before you were commissioned.
as I start handling him up, I start pointing out basically where the graveyards are for those that serve the king and stuff. But then I make reference to that exact point that I've been through there and I've never once seen his gravestone.
That makes things very interesting, doesn't it?
The heck?
Well.
Like, you are free to go check, but I do not think you will find anything.
I might go for a stroll then.
Before you do, I'll walk outside and I'll mention to one of the guards to find someone on break they're now going on an escort.
You do that, and one of them hurries off and returns a short while later with a replacement.
I'll go with you, darling. I'm feeling better now.
You need more. You need more rest than I do, my friend. Should
You
be
sure?
fine. Yeah, should be fine.
Alright.
And I scored as well, so we should be good to go. And he looks at whoever the poor bastard is who was on break and goes, I do genuinely apologise for your break, though.
He does not respond. Not because he's unhappy, just he's very much in on-duty mode. And as you make your way out with your escort to the royal graveyard, you arrive and immediately start to look over the tombstones. A calmness floods over you. Peace.
Mhm.
And you feel connected to your deity. You feel warm.
I've missed this.
But as you wander through what seems to be hundreds of gravestones, you don't find one for Captain Vron. Even amongst the most newly dug graves, there doesn't appear to be one for Captain Vron. You do, however, come across a crypt. A very ornate crypt with gold trimmings and quite a large, the word escapes me, but quite a large entryway.
Well,
And you head inside and you see a glass coffin. Laying in the coffin is King Boromel Erwinan.
well, shit. Not who I was expecting to see, but that'll do almost as well. Oh. Because it's almost time for me to have to disappear, I won't start it yet, but next week, if I could, I'd like to be able to use Speak with Dead, if that's alright.
We'll come back to that next week because I think this is a good time to finish up anyway.
Attempt it anyway. I'd like to attempt having a chat to him.
So as you are preparing to do what you wanted to do here, the rest of you in your beds asleep, unaware of what is going on, but getting ready for the morning when you were expected to leave. Your new items attuned, having spent most of the afternoon and into the evening getting to know each other just a little bit better, maybe answering a few questions, explaining a few things, perhaps not, but at least you feel a little bit more comfortable with each other. We're going to come back next week. See what happens. So thanks everybody for who's been here. Hello to Evildoer and to Nutty Tart.
Woo, Nutty Tart.
So,
You should check out Evildoer. He is an awesome streamer. Does a lot of map building with Foundry. and I don't think I've got that command set up right now. But you should go check out his channel. He does a lot of Curse of Strahd type games and a lot of other one-shot games. And yeah, one of my favorite streamers to go watch. So go check him out as well. But thank you for being here and watching, and we will return next week.